We'll fight till the end, fight for the win. We're warriors, we're warriors, we're warriors, we're warriors. We'll fight till the end, fight for the win. We're warriors, we're warriors, we're warriors, we're warriors. We'll fight till the end, fight for the win. It's my time right now, this is my fight now. My opportunity to change my whole life now. Seize the moment, never let it go. Champion state of. All right, so today's recap video for our Hangout started off with this video, which is We Are Warriors. This song was played many times at basketball games and throughout your career, probably at HMS. So good morning, and thanks for watching this video if you weren't able to make today's Hangout. So throughout the video, you are going to see what we did today, and you'll hear the tagline at some point that you'll email me. So one of the things, so basically we start off by looking at the work from the last couple of days, and then we started to do an open response. So let me bring you to the open response that we started to look at from Monday and Tuesday's work. So it was right, wait for it, here. Okay. So let's go through the answers here and how this was supposed to work out for you. And then we didn't get to go over the quiz because we had technical difficulties in D and E, and we ran out of time in B. So the Google Forms quiz, maybe we'll look at that more on Friday. So what I liked about this open response, it says an athletic director wants to add either tennis or gymnastics to their PE program. So she surveyed the 7th and 8th graders and determined which they prefer. So what I like most about this is that it gives you some of the numbers, but not all of them, and you have to go ahead and put them into the table. So let's do that. The 255 that students were surveyed, hopefully you realize that goes in this corner, 255. And then 120 were 7th graders, so that goes here. This was 2016 MCAS question. 72 7th graders chose tennis, so that 72 goes here. 62 8th graders chose gymnastics, so that goes here. Then you basically have to use the numbers that are given you to fill out the other ones. So hopefully if you subtract 120 from 255, you get 135. And then you can do 62 minus 135, and if you did that right, you would get 73. Then you can do 72 minus 120 to get this number here, which is 48. Then you can add these totals up, whereas we added this up first. It was 110, and then Sam was like, hey, guess what? You could either add these two or you could subtract these two. Regardless, you'll get 145. Next question was, based on your table, what percentage of 8th graders chose tennis? So 8th graders that chose tennis was 73. And 8th graders was divided by 135. So 135. So this should equal 54% for that one. Cool. Among the students that chose gymnastics, so now we're just kind of looking of the students that chose gymnastics, we're looking really at this column here. So let me highlight or fill this. How do I fill it? Can I fill it? I don't know. What does this do? Whoa, that changes that. Let me just highlight these numbers in light blue. So of the students that chose gymnastics, what percent were 7th graders, or relative frequency were 7th graders? So you do, how many of them were 7th graders? 48. Divided by, for 110 that chose gymnastics, 110, sorry, I do divided by, keep pressing the wrong number. Then you should have got 43.6% this.
Okay, the last question. In which grade was it higher, the percentage of students that chose tennis? Was it 7th or 8th grade? So I actually have the answers here. So let me show you my work a little bit more on this document. So I chose 7th grade. So 7th grade was 72 divided by 120. 8th grade was 73 divided by 135. So tennis was more popular in 7th grade for sure. I also showed what that looked like on MCAS, what fours look like. So you can see the work here to get the different percentages. And then here's a nice showing of the 7th graders was a higher percentage of 60 compared to 54. Same thing in this one here. Okay. Then we kind of took a detour. Instead of going over the two-way table quiz that you did here, we kind of ran out of time and sidetracked, and we ended up doing an open response from 2019. So if you go to your Google Classroom, it should still be up in the link, right? Right here says work for today. So if I go here and click on this link, it gives you an MCAS question from 2019. And man, this one was hard. It was probably one of the more difficult questions, and it really has to do with the wording. So you got Ethan asking to see if there's a relationship between having brothers and sisters or not having brothers and sisters compared to if they have a dog or don't have a dog. And just the wordings of like having no brother or sister, having no dog or a dog, everything just got really confused. So basically, what I want you to do is I want you to pause this video possibly, and maybe spend about, I don't know, 5 minutes trying to see if you can answer any of these questions A, B, C, and D. All right, so let's go through what you might have done, because that's what we did in the Hangout. So in part A, based on the table, what's the total number of students that have no brothers or sisters? So have no brothers or sisters is this part right here. So 15 plus 25, maybe and hopefully you put 40 for that answer. For part B, the question was, this is where things get crazy. What is the percentage of students that have no brothers or sisters that have a dog? So have no brothers or sisters is 15 plus 25 is 40. Sorry, I put that in the wrong spot. 40, but then it wants you to say, where is it? What is the percentage of students that have no brothers or sisters have a dog? So it's have no brother, have a dog. 25 do. So it was 25 divided by 40. Divided by 40 equals, and it should come out to a percentage of 41.67%. Roughly. Okay. Then in part C, this one got confusing too. Of the students represented in the table that have no dogs, so we're just looking at the no dog column, what's the ratio of students that have brothers or sisters to no brothers or sisters? So have brothers or sisters to no brothers or sisters is 80 out of 15. So you could write that ratio as 80 divided by 15, you'd be right. Or you could write, if you reduce that, that would be 16 over 3. 16 divided by 3. So that's what that one was looking for. And I definitely got this one wrong too the first time I did it. Ethan believes that having no brothers or sisters are more likely to have. Wait. Ethan believes that having no brothers or sisters, people that have no brothers or siblings are more likely to have a dog than students that have brothers or siblings. Okay. So see if I can get it right this time. So if you have no siblings, what are the chances you're going to have a dog? So let's see. No brothers or sisters and have a dog is 15. Well, we did that already. It was 15 divided by 20. No, it was 25 divided by 40, so that was 41, let's say, percent. So I'll write that here. No siblings. No siblings with dog. 41%-ish. Okay. Now let's look. No brothers or sisters more likely to have than students that have brothers or sisters. So let's look at the kids that have brothers or sisters and if they have a dog. 60, yeah, 60 of them have a dog. That's where I messed up. I put 80 the first time. So 60 of them have a dog. Out of 60 plus 80 is 140. So I think that's what I messed up. So 60 divided by 140. 60 divided by 140. Aha. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I know why this equation editor is such a pain in the butt. 60 divided by 140. And something real close. I'm getting like 42%. Let me go. Let's just go. I can't get this question right. It's killing me. Let's go to the answers here and see what's going on with that last question. So here's a sample answer before. So you can see we got the first three questions right. Part D. They did 25 divided by 40. So let's see what that is. 25 divided by 40. Oh, 62.5%. What did we put? Did we ever do 25 divided by 40? Oh, wait a second. It's 25 divided by 40. Yikes. That part was wrong. My bad. That part was supposed to be 62%. 62%. Okay. So that makes D make more sense. So this should have been 62.5%. And then, so if you have no siblings, the chances of you having a dog is 62.5%. And then if you do have siblings, then the chances of you having a dog is only 42%. So the answer in the end is yes, data supports Ethan's belief. All right, I haven't even talked about tagline yet. So let me end today's video recap. Hopefully you're able to try this out. So with the song being Warrior Wednesday, and that song was We Are Warriors, we're actually going to use the team that made that song, which is the tagline for today that you can email me back is Golden State Warriors. So again, email me Golden State Warriors if you watch the video, and have a great Wednesday.